On this episode of Nerds Talking the Podcast, we do a Cobra Kai wrap-up as we wait excitedly for Season 6 to start. Then we talk about the Oscars. Why didn't Jada and Will show up? What did they say about Will? Was there another incident? Find out. All that, and just a little bit more on this week's Nerds Talking the Podcast. Now start the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM. No matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Laura, Carlos, and I'm Lafayette. That's right. You're like, we're missing someone, aren't we? Yes, we are. We are missing Johnny this week for undisclosed reasons. I'm pretty sure it has to do with cop work, probably detective work, solving crimes. Well, is
that what he does?
He's a sheriff prison guard, but there might be a crime in the prison.
True.
You never know.
I imagine there's several.
That's
in
right.
the shower specifically. That
and like, oh, who splooged in the hallway? You know, all that type of stuff. So, so Johnny is not here. He'll be joining us next week. And Ghost from Christmas Past, Hugh, we don't know anything about ever. Carlos, you have an update for us on Hugh McCord?
No update.
Okay, there we go.
Gone like the wind.
Is he alive?
That's right.
I guess that's a question.
Possibly.
Oh, okay. You don't even know yet. Okay.
No.
All right. Well.
No.
Did like DeSantis make a rule like you can't do podcasts over the age of 60, so he can't do a podcast in Florida?
That sounds like something that DeSantis
He would
do.
probably do that. Yeah. Probably do that. Yeah. So there you go. Okay, we're gonna actually we haven't covered this yet because Johnny just refuses to watch Cobra Kai. So today is the Cobra Kai episode. Dun, dun, dun. Cobra Kai, if you don't know, is a continuation of the Karate Kid movies starring Ralph Macchio, Pat Morita. That's pretty much all it really starred, right? Like, those are the stars. There's no...
Who's Pat
other
Morita? Which
star.
one is that?
Oh, my God.
Oh, everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Wow. You asking
You don't
Pat
know who
Morita
Mr. Miyagi is?
Mr. Miyagi?
He's dead. He's not really starring in the
God.
show.
We're not talking
He's
about
starring the
show.
Karate Kid series.
The Karate Kid
in the-
movies.
okay, sorry.
my
Sorry.
Oh my
goodness.
God.
Anyway, so Pat Morita, the comedian Pat Morita, believe it or not, he starred as Mr. Miyagi. And so this is now taking place in the year 2017, where we start off with Johnny. If you guys remember, he is the antagonist in part 1, Karate Kid. He loses the tournament to good old Daniel LaRusso. He is he's kind of the star, to be honest. Johnny is more or less the star. So Johnny's back. Daniel's back with his family, his wife and 2 kids. Johnny also has a kid. And
Estranged child.
And they're right back to their old business. Well, actually, not true. So there you go. That's your setup for the new Cobra Kai. Well, not new, but this actually premiered on YouTube TV. The first 2 seasons and the last 3 seasons have been on Netflix. Carlos, what do you recall from season 1 of Cobra Kai?
I recall that they reversed the roles, which I loved. Johnny was the good guy, and Daniel's son was a dick. And he truly was. I mean, when you think about the movies and what he did to Johnny, he was a dick. I mean, he's trying to steal his girl. He sucker punched him twice, actually. No, he sucker punched him at the beach, and then for some reason he decided I need to hose them down at the Halloween party.
He pranked him in the Halloween party, yeah.
Yeah. And they ran after him and whooped his ass. And then Pat Morita decided to beat up a bunch of kids. I'm going to beat up these children because they're picking on this bully. So
Now, is it stealing when you're successful?
is it what?
Yes.
He
It's
got
still
his
stealing.
girlfriend. You can't steal a
he did
human.
get the girlfriend. Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't
yeah.
steal a human. So that's yeah. So yeah, you're right. It's a role reversal. But come on, we all know the dumbest thing about the show, right? What's the dumbest thing about the show? And it started in season 1. Laura, what's the dumbest
The
thing about
acting?
Cobra Kai?
Yeah, the acting.
No. Talking about the story, the plot. What's the dumbest thing about Cobra Kai?
Why is karate such a big fucking deal in the valley?
In the valley.
Okay,
And Daniel won't let go.
There it is. It's that
Daniel.
right there.
Daniel got a chip on his shoulder.
For God's
boy.
sakes, man. Johnny opened up a very, very profitable, popular Cobra Kai, and Johnny thought it was a terrorist organization. He has to shut it down at all costs because you just don't know. These kids are going to terrorize the valley with their karate.
And all Johnny was doing was giving these kids confidence.
Not
They
even
were
just
losers in school, and they got
Yeah.
confidence from going to Cobra Kai.
and it's the same story.
Danny
Yeah.
has a successful
Lexus
automobile
business,
dealership,
whatever.
like a
Yeah.
luxury car, right?
Stay in your
Luxury car.
lane, Daniel-san.
Exactly.
That's right.
Mind your, like Joey Swole would say, mind your own business.
Who? Joey Swole.
Joey Swole, look him up. Good guy.
Who is Joey Swole?
He's a fitness guy.
I like the sentiment. Mind your own business. I am a big
Yeah,
fan of
mind
that.
your own
It's
business.
just that's not Joey Swole's saying. Or
He's
Joey
now.
not the
Swole guy
first one who
is.
said it.
Now.
What?
Hey
Who's
man, I'm just
Joey
trying to
Swole?
stay up with the cool kids. Joey Swole said, mind your own
Actually-
business.
Did
He's
you
not
know that the term not mind your own business, but mind your business was on the first currency of the United States? It's on the coins.
Oh, really?
Now, was it
Don't tread on me
MINE?
and don't and mind your business.
Like mining, or is it
Mind,
MI?
M-I-N-D.
It is. Okay.
Mhm. Mind your business.
Thought it was a take.
Really? You thought it was mind your own business?
Yeah, like
Gold
like
mining?
like
no,
Mind your
no,
own
like
shit?
more like start
Oh,
your own
mining.
business. Like start like
Mining.
money is the way you start your own business. Mind your own business, like a startup.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're so
See?
dumb.
And then if I was first to make money, more people would be successful in this world, because I'd have all these like inspirational quotes on the money and kind of get people going and so forth.
You
But
said
nope.
my
What
dad's
kind
a
of-
great guy.
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln.
Inspiration.
Abraham Lincoln.
That's a line from Mike Birbigula's first comedy special.
No, I'd put like mind
Keep
your
your
own
head up,
business.
and then
Jack
Abraham
Swole,
Lincoln.
whatever his name is.
Joey
Hang in
Swole.
there,
Whatever, yeah,
Abraham
yeah.
Lincoln.
Hang in there, and it's like a cat hanging like from a-
Yeah.
Oh,
From
when
something.
you get to the end of your rope, tie a knot.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
all things like that. So the thing is, Miguel, who is the neighbor to Johnny, he's the Danny. He's the
Yeah.
getting bullied. He needs the help. And so it turns in Johnny is basically Miyagi,
Mhm.
and then like Carlos said, LaRusso is Kreese, before Kreese comes back. He's Kreese. Like, oh, I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna take it to him. And I don't know. The show is hilarious.
He
It's
exploits his
hilarious.
children, is what he does to get back at Cobra Kai.
I don't know. I don't take such a negative view of Daniel. What I like about Cobra Kai, especially the earlier seasons, is
The campiness.
well, yes, absolutely. The campiness, all of it. I love it. And I was never even a Karate Kid fan. Like I knew the scenes, I knew, wax on, wax off, but I don't think I had ever seen Cobra Kai in its entirety until I finished Cobra Kai season 1. And then I was like, well, clearly I need to go back and watch.
Oh wait, so
Karate Kid.
which movies did you see? 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3?
Just one.
Okay,
One.
okay.
Because I was like, this is really long and really boring because I already know all like the highlight and cliff notes because I've been watching Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
So I don't really need to watch it. But what I like about it is that it takes, like you said, the original dynamic of the movie, which is Johnny, bad guy, Daniel, good guy. And it doesn't necessarily flip the script. I just think it humanizes everybody. So Johnny, I think you can relate to everybody. So Johnny is this, guy who was the shit in high school, but he's kind of fucked up his whole goddamn life. And who can't relate to that? You know what I mean? No matter how successful you are, you can relate to somebody who's like, this is not where I thought that I would be. And then on the other side of the coin, you have Daniel, who has all of his shit together and is doing really well. But when you look really close, things aren't as together as they seem. He's really kind of insecure. That's why all this stuff about Cobra Kai really gets under his skin. He's still very reactive, very emotional. Things are weird with his wife and his kids. And again, you can just relate to both of them so much. You can see, at least I can see myself in both of these characters, which is why I immediately like the show.
Well, the wife thing only gets worse, right? Because he gets so obsessed with stopping Cobra Kai at all costs, like and winning the All Valley and blah blah blah. But the wife was annoying at first. Because remember, she's like, I want to do more. I'm gonna be in charge of this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna run the business. Da 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 da. And then when he lets her have part of the like business, yeah, you do that. And then as he's kind of like his attention's going away because he wants to be, saving the karate world. Then she gets upset that he doesn't want to, that he's not as part of the business as much. She's like, hey, you wanted more responsibility. Why are you so upset?
She flip-flops through the entire series. She flip-flops through the entire series. Like, she hates karate, she's on board with the karate. She hates karate, she's on board with the karate. She's always changing her mind, which I'm like, Daniel, I don't mind. I understand why you're being drove crazy.
And Daniel's kids are horrible actors.
Yes,
atrocious.
They are. Though I will say I do like the girl who plays Sam. And even though she's not the best actress, I will admit that there's not a lot of great acting in the show. I mean, even, Ralph Macchio, he's not a great actor. Yeah. But it's fun to watch. But what I like about Sam and about all the other people, period, in the show is I feel like it does show a lot of realistic body types, which I appreciate. Sam is not, a little tiny waif. She is a normal human, healthy body. And I appreciate that. And I think the same thing about what's her name who shows up in later seasons. They're both really cute. The other girl,
you mean her arch enemy?
Yeah, her arch nemesis. I can't remember her name right now. I wrote it down.
Come on, get your notes. What are you doing here?
I know.
Carlos, what's her name?
Which one? The one with the non-asymmetrical face?
Yes. What is her name?
Oh man, I can't.
Come on, you guys got this.
I can't do it. I wrote it down.
Oh my god.
I wrote it down.
Come on. Anybody with an answer. Anybody.
I got nothing.
So
Tori. I pulled it out of my ass. I didn't even find it in my notes.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the girl who plays Tori, I think they're both beautiful and they're realistic. And then even in the first seasons, the black girl, like the large black girl, like it's just like realistic.
But that's who joins karate classes, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The kids who are getting beat up.
It's because karate's lame.
It really is.
You wouldn't tell your friends if you're 16, I just joined karate, bro. Like, you're so lame.
Apparently you would if you're in the valley.
Well, you got to protect your life. The thing about the valley is the only person to be scared of is the other karate kids. Nobody else. Nobody else to be scared of. Karate kids fight karate kids.
What I think is funny is that the whole valley in Cobra Kai, the series, is like obsessed with karate. Like they all go to the All Valley tournament, and they make several comments about it in the show. Like, was this always going on, and I just didn't know about it? Like they've created this alternative reality where karate is life in the valley, which I think is kind of fun.
And where Carrie Underwood shows up to sing the national anthem or whatever she sang.
Oh, that was so stupid.
She would never do that ever. Like she's so big. She does halftime shows at the Super Bowl, but she's gonna go to the All Valley.
She's into karate, man. She likes karate dudes.
Well, yeah.
She likes karate dudes.
If you're like at least 20 miles close to is it Reseda? No.
Yeah.
It is
Reseda.
Yeah, if you're at least 20 miles close to Reseda, you're automatically connected to karate. So
So who is your favorite character?
Stingray.
I love Stingray. He's not my favorite, but he is pretty fucking amazing.
No, it's
Johnny.
It's Johnny.
Johnny.
It's either Johnny or Miguel. Yeah.
I do like Miguel a lot.
Yeah,
but
it's either or.
It's definitely Johnny for me. He is so unintentionally hilarious, throughout the entire series. And I don't know, just like some of the things he says, I feel like are just so true. The way one of the first episodes where the large black girl is like, I get online bullied a lot, anonymous accounts that tell me to go kill myself. And he's like, oh my God. And you think he's like having this moment of like teenagers are so mean. And he's like, these guys are a bunch of pussies. When we would do that when we were kids, we would do that to your
Well,
face.
it's funny because he doesn't know what the internet is. He doesn't know what anything is.
When he
past
discovers the internet
1985.
is hilarious. Yeah.
Still listening
It's
to
so funny.
He's still listening to what do you call it? Glam rock.
Yep.
You know,
I mean,
still,
all 80s rock.
all 80, everything's 80s about him. Like when
His
Karate
car.
Kid Part 1 ended, he froze in time and he just stayed there.
So that's what's fun is like watching his growth throughout the series, because he does have a lot of personal growth. You know, he learns a lot of new things. He becomes kind of a different person, but still manages to stay true to his core, which is just really fun to watch.
Well, so as the show evolves, so hey, spoiler alert, season 1, Miguel wins the All Valley, and he beats actually Johnny's son, who is training under Daniel as revenge. They're both trying to get revenge on his dad, right? They're both trying to teaming up for you know, the revenge on the father. And then season 2 basically that's where John Kreese comes in. He's the old owner of Cobra Kai from the movies, and he wants to treat Cobra Kai like an army. You know, we're here to kill, we're here to murder everyone. I'm like,
that
kids. Like,
is what that is the number one flaw of the show, and I'm willing to suspend my disbelief, but I'm just like, I don't understand. This is the dumbest thing about it. Why are they building a karate army? Like, what is the end goal? I don't get it. And I think with Kreese, it's kind of because he's obsessed with war. He's got all this PTSD, so he's trying to like recreate a war for him to lead, I guess.
But does he have PSD on the war, or does he have PTSD on Cobra Kai? Because more on Cobra Kai. It's almost like it's unfinished business.
No, I think it's related to the war, which is why it had all those like old war flashbacks in the later seasons. Like that's his motivation, is he's stuck in this Vietnam mindset. So he's creating his own war.
Well, he was
it's really
stuck
bad
in,
writing.
he was stuck in that in the movies.
Yeah, exactly. So he's still there. But then when Silver comes in, I'm like, what the fuck does this guy want? He's already got a goddamn fortune.
Well, remember,
what
he
is
doesn't
his
want
problem?
anything at first.
He just
really
wants to be a part of it. He doesn't want anything to do with it at first.
all. Like zero. Yeah. So nobody has a Silver. Silver is the villain from, was it 2 or it was 3? 3, because 2 was in Japan. You didn't see it. But 2 took place in Japan, where when the Japanese guy joins the whole fight, he's the villain from part 2.
Yeah, he was funny. I like
Karate Kid.
Yeah.
So it's just it's just so Daniel ruins people's lives. Okay. The guy that owned a furniture business, was it a furniture business?
Yeah.
Daniel got his place burned down. Daniel was everyone's life. Daniel is the worst. The worst. It's just and every season I'm like, oh my God, Daniel's such a piece of shit. If he just stopped and would have said, hey, you know what? You're doing good, Johnny. These kids got somewhere to go after school. You know, they're training, they're learning discipline. Just how about you tone down the rhetoric a little bit? You know, just let these kids have a little bit of fun. Not, I'm going to tear out your throat or whatever. But no, Johnny's like, we can't have this exist ever in the history of ever. I'm going to get my local politician on board, and I'm going to get the FBI. Like, it's... But
then again, they're kind of good for each other. So Daniel and his like, you know, that no mercy shit doesn't work anymore. Johnny eventually is like, no, you're right. I'm just, you know, he tones it down, you know, from what it was. So they're kind of good for each other. Daniel, his influence is good
because of Kreese, because him and Kreese don't agree. So Carlos, what does Johnny do? Come on, what does Johnny do when he doesn't agree with
Kreese? Eagle Fang Karate.
There you go, Eagle Fang
buddy.
Karate.
No, best, the best
in a park.
Eagle Fang
in a park, because he doesn't need to rent a space.
What's funny is that Daniel was so afraid of these kids were taking over the valley. Karate's taking Cobra Kai's going to turn all these kids into little terrorists, bullies, whatever. But they were only training to fight each other. Nobody outside of the karate clique was getting harmed in any way. All. It's almost like in school when they had that karate fight.
Oh, yes, when Miguel almost died.
There go the karate guys. Let's just go to class. Let them do whatever the hell they want to do.
That was insane. Cared. That high school rumble, like it's the end of season 1 or the season 2. I was just like, oh snap, that's some shit.
That might be the end of season 3.
Maybe
three,
it
I think.
is.
It is.
Yeah.
It's just funny because it's like it's almost like if you went to that school and you started to see them fight, you would thought maybe it was choreographed, like they planned it. But you would just sit there like, what is happening right now? And nobody, you ever seen a real fight? Nobody blocks anything. Nobody.
They all
there's a
just like
bunch of fist
dive at
swinging.
each other and then like run up rolling on the ground. That's all the
Right?
fights that I've ended up seeing. But funny because I watched all of Cobra Kai and then immediately went back and restarted it because I loved it that much and I watched the whole thing over again. And then I was like, what do actual karate championships look like? And I went to YouTube and I looked up what they actually look like. And oh my God, it is so fucking boring.
Oh, it's so like Cobra Kai spot on, right? I mean, no, it's not.
No.
It is lame. Those tournaments are lame.
They just like bounce around each other for forever. But I will say that when it does happen, it happens so fast. Like these karate champions, like they're bouncing around each other and like kind of like feigning, punches. And then when it does happen, it's just like bam, and they punch so fast, and somebody just goes down, and just like I didn't know somebody could get that much power that fast to knock somebody out. It's a
Almost
little
like-
impressive, but really short bursts of
Almost
it.
like two cats circling each other until they attack each other, right?
Absolutely. That is
but the
exactly what it's
attacks
like.
are just who lands the first clean punch or
Yeah.
kick. And that's all
yeah.
it is. And then they go, okay, get back to your position. Where in the Cobra Kai, it's like they kind of duel it out in their tournaments. And people are cheering and they're like they're at an NBA finals basketball game. Like, oh my God, this is amazing.
The way they choreograph it is pretty exciting.
It's
I love watching fight choreography. I love it. And the guy who plays Hawk, he is really good.
Oh, Hawk, yeah, Hawk. But so season 3, as we already talked, so season 2 ends with Johnny. Is it John? No, it's the season 2 ends with Kreese controlling Cobra Kai, and Johnny is out. And then we go to season 3, and Johnny. That's when Johnny creates Eagle Fang, and he also teams up with Daniel. And they decide to train together to defeat Kreese. Oh, it's all coming together now. It's all coming
Now,
together.
do you think Hawk's parents are trailer trash?
Oh,
No.
clearly.
This kid is in high
No.
school and he has a huge tattoo on his back. You can't get tattoos till you're at least 18.
No, because they did flashbacks to what he was like, and they originally like he's sitting at the kitchen table, and the mom is on the phone with the school administrators saying they're bullying him.
Oh,
they're
no.
calling him shitlip.
Remember,
and all this
he
stuff.
was remember he was being bullied and everything.
I know.
And he's he's like the good kid at home that's very introvert and
Yeah. So
and
he's got
that's-
good parents. He's just hiding. He says in the show sometimes he's like, I can never take my shirt off at my house for the rest of forever. He's got a fake ID. That's how he got the tattoo.
Well, it's all the kids are that. All the kids are the same story. Introverts get bullied. We need something to help us. Oh, join this. What was the slogan for Cobra Kai? It wasn't take no prisoners. It was
No mercy.
no mercy. Yeah, no mercy.
Strike hard, strike
fast.
first, strike first, strike hard, no mercy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. Did Eagle Fang have a slogan?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was Ka. Remember that? Yeah. So season 3 picks up where basically Johnny and Daniel are now buddies, and they're working together so they can beat Kreese. And that's nothing too crazy. Showed a couple of old school characters come back from part 1, 2, and 3, and that's kind of the build up to season 4, where the All Valley comes back again. And I think the All Valley. Oh, that's right. It was won by Tori, right? The All Valley for the women.
Tori, for the girls.
She cheated.
She cheated, or Silver
did cheat.
Oh,
cheated.
she didn't know it was cheating. The
Yeah.
ref.
Silver cheated.
And then the men's side was won by I
Hawk.
thought it was. That's right, Hawk, one of
Because Miguel bows
right.
out.
He gets hurt.
He was hurt.
remember?
Yeah.
Can't.
Yeah, he gets hurt, but then he bows out. He decides that he's not going to go back to
Yeah, that's
finish the
right.
match because he's doing his own thing. And I was
Well,
like,
because he has to go to
that.
Mexico and find his dad.
Which was the dumbest fucking thing.
The best story ever.
No.
Because when that happens,
Yeah, it's cartel.
Johnny's like,
Yeah.
I got this shit. I'm like, what? Oh shit. He's gonna take his terrorist karate to Mexico.
And his what is it, his Dodge Caravan, 93 Dodge Caravan to Mexico to fight
but
the cartel.
That was
It
the
was
funniest thing though. 'Cause you're like,
dumbest.
I'll get him back. Don't worry. I'm like, uh-oh. This is now a Marvel movie, or it's John Wick. What are we getting here? And it was a little bit. He's kicking one's ass, and so lame. But the show's so lame though.
It is lame, but it's
but
just fun.
But we have to admit, Terry Silver was the best thing of the show. Was that his name? Is it Terry Silver?
Yeah, it's Terry Silver. You're right.
The best thing of the show.
How is he the best thing of the show?
Because Carlos will explain. Carlos, what did you like about Terry Silver? Or what did you not like about Terry Silver?
I like Terry Silver. He just a businessman. He just wanted the karate school for business. That's how I saw it. Because especially when he had that little meeting at the house and he invited Daniel and his wife, he was just there for business. He wanted to start a program for the kids, for the not the challenge kid, but I guess the
underprivileged, like free lessons. Yeah.
And Daniel was outraged by this. Like, really? You're outraged by charity?
No, it was ridiculous. This guy opened up like 24 Cobra Kai's. It was Cobra Kai under him, right? Yeah, I think so. All state of the art, kids loving it, everyone having a good time. And Daniel's like, no way. I can't let a man run a successful martial arts business in the valley. Like, it's so stupid.
But I don't know. Like, Terry is definitely a bad guy, right?
No, but he's only a bad guy because Daniel's getting in his way, and he's very like annoyed by it. So Kreese comes up to him and tells him, we should team up again, blah, blah, blah. And because this guy's always going to be in your way no matter what. But before that, Terry was fine. He was just trying to run a business and teach kids karate. And Daniel had to, once again, get in someone's business and basically piss somebody off.
Did he open? I mean, how big is the valley?
They said he started taking over other Cobra Kai dojos other dojos. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember he walked into one and
and he
challenged the sensei and like
the Jewish sensei.
Yeah.
Sensei Goldstein or something.
Sensei Goldstein. Why you want to fight me for? I do nothing. I'm teaching the kids bar mitzvah. And but yeah, he opens up all these dojos. Everything's going fine. He's joining. These kids are having a good time, and then this guy has to show up and ruin it all.
No, it doesn't make any sense. He is like planning this takeover to do something. Like he wants to do like the international karate and like take it over and open all the Cobra Kai's. But it wasn't because he wanted a successful business, because he's fucking rich as shit. Like it's some other motivation tied around, Cobra Kai's core mantra of like, you have to be the biggest, the baddest, and the meanest to succeed.
Well,
and that's the message.
It turned into that because of Daniel.
How was it because of Daniel?
Because he was so pissed off of Daniel. He even says it in the show. Why are you in my business? Like, I don't understand why you're in my business.
Because Daniel doesn't want his message to take over children's paths. Children are very impressionable.
It's karate. Kids get done with it at late teen and don't ever go back.
Not in the valley. It's a way of life.
And they never use it again. I
bet you the Jewish guy does at the brisk.
Yeah.
At the brisk?
At the brisk.
Chops the tips.
With the freaking samurai sword.
Yeah, chops the tips. And I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, especially when you saw his gym. His gym was so nice. I'm like, man, I might go sign up for this Cobra Kai gym. This is nice. And nope, Daniel.
But he's a cheater. That. He's a filthy cheater.
Hey, they raised his hand, got the trophy.
Well, the goofy part was when they had that international committee come in so they could join the tournament. Like, really? You're the only two dojos that they're going to come watch to see who's going to enter?
That was so stupid, though.
It was. I mean, the whole
but let's be honest,
is dumb. It's a paper.
You're going to go to basically Daniel's backyard. That's a great dojo. Then you walk into this guy's super high-tech dojo and be like, oh, it's a tough choice.
Miyagi-Do is very pretty. It's got the nice like koi pond thing going on.
Well, Daniel's a dummy. He obviously kept Mr. Miyagi's property. That should have been just like a getaway. Just to have him to go relax over here. Look at all the Zen stuff going on.
Well, it kind of was. Remember, he was doing his Tai Chi stuff and he had all his little like mementos. And then he's teaching. I love when he's teaching the kids his little Tai Chi movements, and China's like, "What the hell is this? Like, why are we dancing? Well, we punch stuff and kick stuff."
And that's why Johnny is so likable. And also he's gotten cuter and cuter to me as like the series have gone on. I'm like, I would date Johnny. And then when Elizabeth Shue came back, oh my God, they were such a cute couple. I was like, oh.
What didn't it come up there too? Because something came up, right? When she was on the, did the karate stuff come up, or was it no? It was Daniel was jealous.
Yeah,
Remember, Daniel was
jealous.
super jealous.
They went to the party, yeah, and they met each other.
Which made no sense to me why he was so jealous. Just no sense.
He's got a rivalry with this guy. Sure, he's married, but like, you know, old rivalries, old competitions come back. I get it.
Yeah, no, he's pretty lame. He's lame. I don't know.
I love it. I fucking love the show. I can't wait for the next season to come out.
If you were a parent and you took your kid to Miyagi-Do and you're like, I want to hang around and watch, you'd probably just take him out an hour later. Is there another dojo around here?
Not if my kid was enjoying it.
So enjoying painting fences. It's child labor. That's all he's doing.
Yeah.
I wax my car, paint my fence.
Yeah.
Child labor.
Yeah.
Horrible.
It's true.
This man could have just left it all alone and enjoyed his life. But no.
Now he's on a karate mission.
He has to save the world. And how about the house fight? The fight in the house. Didn't someone go through like
so fucking awesome?
Somebody go through the window?
Yes.
The kid with the glasses, right? The dorky kid.
The little scrawny kid. They threw him through a goddamn window. They broke into their motherfucking house. I was like, this
and
shit
nobody
is
calls
nuts.
the police.
I know.
Hey,
nobody
we're
really
karate
gets...
fight. Let's karate fight.
They gave a reason for it in the show, but I don't remember what it was, and it wasn't convincing. The reason why they didn't call the police, but I don't remember what the reason was.
Yeah. I think because they didn't want to get the kids in trouble.
Maybe.
What's funny is that in season 4, this kid pops up. I'm like, who the hell is that? Oh, that's Johnny's son. You didn't see him at all in season 3, so I totally forgot about him. But all of a sudden, they try to bring him into season 4.
Wait, where'd he go in season 3?
He didn't. They just didn't. He was just hanging around the house. They didn't really highlight him.
Oh, you mean Daniel's son?
Daniel's son.
Oh yeah. No, Daniel's son. He's like a bum loser. Yeah, video game playing.
He was the fat kid, and then they make some
Anthony.
cracks.
Yeah.
They make some cracks about how he got skinny. It was pretty funny.
Wasn't it the house fight? Something was his fault. Was the house fight, or was it the school fight? Remember, one of them is actually one of their faults. I forget, the kid's fault. I forgot, because he gets more involved as the show goes on.
Yeah, that's something in the later seasons. It's not the house fight.
No,
because that's between Tori and Sam.
That's right.
And then the school fight was definitely Tori's fault because she's a crazy bitch. And but I know what you mean. It was definitely something. Anthony was the worst character. Like, that was in the very beginning when the way he was talking to his parents, he's like, get me some more soda, Dad. Where's my soda, Dad? And Daniel's just letting his son boss him around like that. And I'm like, dude, you got a problem.
Well, he's
out of the head.
Remember, he's
exactly.
he's what do you call it? He's like a privileged kid, right?
He's entitled.
There you go. Entitled is the word I was looking for.
Clearly, they used up all the parental energy on Sam, who's like a good, sweet kid. And then they just left this little shit to himself to do whatever the fuck he wanted. He's gone feral.
And then he acted like, no one wants to give me attention.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what a dumbass kid. Who broke Mr. Miyagi's stuff? I forgot who it was. Was
Hawk.
It during the fights? Oh, it was Hawk. That's right. Hawk's a punk too.
Hawk.
Yeah.
But then he switches sides with little or no explanation, but I was okay with it because I wanted him to be on the side of the good team.
Yeah. And of course it ends with season 5 with Terry Silver not going to jail. It was John Kreese goes to jail, fakes his own death, does he kill the doctor? I forget what he does. Remember what does he do in jail when he escapes? Doesn't he?
Oh, I don't think he kills the doctor. I think he knocks him out.
I thought he cut him.
But he does escape prison. Yeah.
He does escape prison.
Kreese escapes prison. Yeah.
I mean,
yes.
He just walks out of prison.
Terry ends up in prison. He's arrested anyway.
That's right.
Because of the Stingray stuff and the false claim against Kreese.
That's right. Yeah. Well, there you go. You guys are all caught up.
Robbie and Miguel's fight at the apartment complex, where Johnny didn't really give two shits because they start fighting. Then they go all the way upstairs, start fighting the second balcony, and Johnny's like, "Oh, I better go up there." But it looks like he's making a mad dash at the stairwell, but he takes forever to go up one flight of stairs.
Yeah,
I think he's waiting to
remember
see.
that
Because remember, he's kind of the father figure to.
And then he comes out and he goes, "Oh, you guys are done fighting?"
Yeah.
Because you were like, oh shit, Miguel's gonna kick him off the same way.
off the balcony. Yeah.
And you're like, clearly you did not think this through, Johnny, which is true. Johnny doesn't really think anything through.
Yeah, the whole thing is silly. Like when Johnny goes to save Miguel, the son takes it all personal. I'm like, no, just enjoy the trip with your dad. I mean,
I get it. That's a hard one.
Well, the dumbest part was Miguel going to go look for his dad.
That was stupid. Yeah.
Like, my dad's in Mexico. You can stay in Mexico.
Yeah, and his mom clearly told him he's a bad dude involved in some bad shit. Anyone with half a brain knows that he's in the cartel, and you just stay the fuck away from him. And then Miguel's like, oh, I'm gonna go find him. Oh, okay. Good luck with that.
He wants to tell his dad he's an All Valley champion. Imagine if dad travels to Mexico, the cartel would probably move to another country. Oh shit, the All Valley champions here.
No, they'd make him the leader. Oh,
right? He was the default leader all of a sudden.
The All Valley champ.
All Valley champs here. So silly. What a stupid show. What do you want from season 6, the final season? What do you want from it? Because what would be the actual setup for season 6? That's what I'm wondering. What is it going to be?
The setup is that they're going to go to that international championship in Japan.
But what's the actual plot besides
I don't
that?
know.
That's what I mean. Like, what would you expect it to be? Like,
You know.
Kreese is on the loose. What's that gonna be?
Yeah. I expect, this is my prediction, that Kreese, Johnny, and Daniel all join forces.
No.
Silver will break out of prison.
No. I'm telling you, Johnny and Daniel will never team with Kreese.
Because Silver tried to kill the house with the sword. Well, the Japanese fella.
The Japanese guy. I can't think of his name.
Yeah.
Didn't he also try to kill Kreese?
Yes. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
he framed him for,
No.
Didn't he try to kill Johnny at the house?
Who was it that they beat their ass in the back room? Who was it?
Stingray.
Remember?
And it was
Stingray.
and it was and then he convinced Stingray to say it was Kreese to put him in jail.
That's right. He lived in the house and everything. That's
Mhm.
right. That's right. This is a convoluted show. Oh my god, it's wild. See, I don't know what to expect from season 6. I just do. Hopefully season 6 is just about the hardships of selling used cars. So who knows? We'll see.
I just want more of the same. That's all I want from season 6.
The whole thing is more of the same.
I know. That's why I fucking love it.
Every
Daniel's
season
gonna
is the
hire
same
himself some
plot.
hitmen.
Oh, he's gonna go just forget karate.
Yeah, Ryu and Ken by the name of Ryu.
Some
and
Ronins.
Ken.
He's
Big
gonna...
players
He's gonna get some.
in Japan.
Who knows, man? That's another thing. So clearly, the Japanese characters can play a big part. Gonna have to.
Yeah, because they're going to go to
in
Japan.
Because they're in Japan. Yeah.
I think so. I think he's right.
What's his big part? Translator?
Oh, how much do you want to bet Daniel breaks ice?
Oh, shit.
And if it's not Daniel, it's like Miguel, because Daniel's like, I did this once. You can do it too. Oh, you didn't see that? That's right. Laura didn't see Daniel break the ice. You
but
saw
again,
a flashback.
I got the gist of it from watching Cobra Kai. So
yeah, part 2. And part 2 is also where Daniel has a Japanese love interest that you also see in the TV show. Everything's in the TV show. The only thing we will not see in the TV show is Hilary Swank,
which is fine.
Yeah, I don't think
we're about that one.
Yeah, no one does care about that one, but we're not gonna see it.
Ooh, what if we saw Jaden Smith?
No,
it wouldn't make sense.
No,
this wouldn't make sense. I mean, he could play a different character, I guess, but it wouldn't make any sense. Do you know Will Smith is producer of that show?
I did notice that. I saw that in the credits.
Yeah, because I think he has the rights to Karate Kid or some shit.
Well, I'm sure they just slapped his name on there.
Well, it's because he's the one that made the new Karate Kid. He's the producer, So
so then they're like,
kid in a movie.
Yeah, exactly. When they put a kid in him. I never saw that one though. Never saw it.
Oh my god, it's such a piece of shit.
Well, it's the same story, right? Pretty much.
I know, but it drags. It's so long. It's like 2.5 hours. I'm like, you really need 2.5 hours to do what they did in 90 minutes in the 80s?
Don't you think the problem with that movie was in the 80s, those kids were like 16 to 17, whatever range. And in the new one, the kid's like 12 or even younger. Like they're like little kids.
Yeah, it's around 12, 14, something like that.
Yeah, I can't.
That's more realistic though for karate.
But they went to China and not Japan, where karate is from. China's kung fu. So
wait, where's Taekwondo's Korean, isn't it?
Yeah, Taekwondo's Korean.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Karate Kid 6 coming this year, the final season to Netflix.
Can't wait.
Gonna be more of a hoot. More of Johnny being a dick. Not Johnny, my mistake. Daniel being a dick to Johnny.
Oh, and Johnny being a dick in his own unique, hilarious, and charming way.
But he doesn't realize it. That's the difference. Daniel's being a
I know.
dick to be a dick. Johnny has no clue. He thinks it's super rad still.
I know. That's why he's so fun. He's so earnest. That's why you can't help but love him.
Yeah. And what does he do for work?
He's
Right now,
a
Cobra
handyman.
Kai. No, he was a handyman.
He was. Remember, he's not a handyman
Yeah.
anymore. That's right. No, he's not Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai doesn't exist.
Eagle Fang.
Or well, Eagle Fang. He collects his
that's if it's
dues
still-
from Eagle Fang.
If it's still going, who knows?
I think he's
We'll
living
find
off
out.
of Miguel's mom.
Yeah.
Do you think it opens up with him at the unemployment office, season 6? He has to make
It
money
should.
somehow. He's trying
It
to get
should.
He's trying to get an EBT
Oh yeah,
card.
he's doing the Uber, like he was doing
Oh,
Uber
that's
and
right.
and
That's right, he's
DoorDash
doing
and stuff. Oh
Uber.
my god, that was so funny. And then the part where when Johnny first starts to get a thing for Miguel's mom, he has like this like dream that's very 80s where she's like in lingerie and pouring
Oh, yeah.
beer everywhere, and that's really funny. And then when she has her flash, or like her dream, Johnny is like Maverick and Top Gun and like carrying
yeah,
around a
that's right.
baby. Oh, it's so funny. I love it.
But isn't
it.
she
Yeah.
pregnant?
She
right?
is.
She
She's
is
pregnant.
now.
Yeah.
So maybe
that's-
season 6 will be like a jump in time when the new kids here at 10 years old.
No,
training
that's
them
not gonna
karate.
happen. Training a
No.
3-year-old for the All Valley
Little
toddler.
prodigy.
tournament.
3-year-old
right.
All Valley. Oh God.
All Valley toddler.
Little karate gi. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, we'll see. Season 6 coming soon. We'll take a break here on Nurse Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Hey there, everybody. This is Barry from Barry's Funeral Home. You ever thought about dying? Maybe die a little bit early, knowing somebody's gonna die soon. Maybe you're gonna murder someone. Well, bring over to Barry's Funeral Home. We bury, cremate, cut up, chop, slice, dice, find out what's happened to this person, why they died, and we'll give you a discount. That's right. Bring the body straight to us, and we'll give you a 20% off discount. We won't tell anybody. We just need business. So anything you want to do, we got you. We can burn them, cremate them, send them straight to hell if you'd like. Hey, if there's a heaven, we'll let you know. We have a shaman on site. They can do that for you too. Hey, you want to throw them in the dumpster in the back? As long as you pay for it, we got you covered here at Barry's Funeral Home. Did I mention that we do themed funerals? Superheroes, Pokemon, Disney, no matter what age range, we got you covered. We welcome all religions and any Buffalo Bills fans because you've already been through hell, so you might just end it all. And come on down to Barry's Funeral Home. We'll take care of you. 30% off, you Buffalo guys. So give us a call at 719-266-2837. That's 719-266-2837. That's Barry's Funeral Home. Oh man, you're gonna love it here.
Barry's Funeral Home is not real. It's a cover-up for real hell. That's right, the one you know from the biblical sense of heaven and hell, burn, hellfire. You will perish there one day for being a bad son of a bitch. You're gonna bring a dead body to it, stop turning yourself in first. What kind of person are you? That's right, you're a person going straight to hell. That's what Barry's is. Good heavens. Or should I say, go to hell.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications, tell your friends every Friday, new episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm with Carlos, Laura, and I am Lafayette. Remember, the Oscar Awards just happened. We talk a lot about movies. The Oscar Awards just happened. The big night for movies. And guess what? Only one of us saw it. That's it. Just one. That's one.
Who?
Because
Who saw
you
it?
don't care for it. Okay.
Nope, I don't. I think it's because you live in Los Angeles and you're like it's perfunctory for everyone who lives there. You have to.
No,
watch
I've
it.
always watched it because I like movies. That's
I
all.
used to watch it when I was a kid, but I don't anymore because I don't give a fuck because I haven't seen half of the movies that they put on.
Well, it is a big BS, right? We all know it's
Yes.
BS, whatever. Who cares? But it's just fun to see, like, okay, did my movie that I thought was good wins? That's all it really is. Oh, why didn't this movie win? Why didn't that movie win? And one movie won almost every award.
Everything, everywhere, all at once, won
That's right.
everything.
Won basically everything. Yeah, it won just about everything. It didn't surprise me, but then you guys have seen that movie, right?
I didn't see the whole thing. I
Yes.
saw like the first, maybe like fourth of it on a plane, and I was interested, but for some reason, I just never went back.
To me, not a movie of the year. Not to me.
Compared to what was out there, though.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Sure, give me something better.
You like the nominees? You want the nominees?
What were the nominees? Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you the nominee for best picture. I'll give you the nominees. So for best picture, you
I would
had a
also like to
choice-
pronounce, or like to say that you pronounce picture weird.
picture.
Pitcher,
Yeah.
like a pitcher, like
baseball,
you're
like a
pouring,
Like
pitcher.
you're pouring it. No, it's picture.
No,
Yeah.
like a pitcher, like a baseball pitcher.
Picture.
Pitcher.
Picture.
Like
That's all right.
somebody-
My older brother says junce for juice.
What the hell is
Junce.
Junce?
I don't know. Ask him. That's how he pronounces it. Junce.
Why does it have an N in it?
No idea.
Supposedly, I don't know.
And one of
So,
my younger brother,
uh,
my other younger brother says cunculator or
He
calculator.
used to say cunculator. Yeah.
Cunked. Oh, when he was a kid. Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Calculator.
that's
Try to
okay.
say
When he was a
calculator.
kid, it was like at least it lasted till at least he was 18.
It did. It was so weird. So
Okay,
the-
well, so
you-
back to the best
you-
pitcher
you had a
of the
choice.
NBA.
Pitcher.
You
Pitcher
had a
of
choice
junce.
between Top Gun Maverick, Women Talking, The Banshees of Inisherin, Triangle of
Those ones.
Sadness. So far, none of these are better than the winner. The Fablemans, not as good as the winner. Avatar: Way of Water, way more entertaining than the winner. Elvis, Tar, and what I thought should have won, All Quiet on the Western Front.
It did win though for foreign.
No.
It did.
Foreign
It went for
picture.
foreign.
It
Yeah.
should have won for Best Picture. That's all. It should've won
But
for
yeah,
Best
but
Picture.
well,
I didn't think
was-
that it was going to. I feel like Oscars are very representative of the time, and I don't think that war movies people are very interested in these days.
It was
So that
nominated.
doesn't surprise me. Yeah, but that doesn't surprise me that it didn't win. I hadn't seen any of the other ones.
Okay, Best Actor. We all know went to Brandon Fraser.
Yeah, which was well deserved, I feel like.
Yeah, compared to who he was up against. Yeah. Best Actress went to Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That only makes sense because if it's best picture, it kind of goes down the line. She was the lead, so that makes sense.
Okay, then Best International Film. You guys already know it.
All Quiet, yeah.
Best Supporting Actor, Ki Hu Kwan.
mhm.
Also,
Again.
Everything
Mhm.
Everywhere All at Once. And then you got Best Supporting Actress. I
Jamie
think they
Lee
messed this one
Curtis.
up. It shouldn't have gone to Jamie Lee Curtis.
Who should have gone to?
To Angela Bassett.
Why
Oh,
Angela
in
Bassett?
Wakanda?
Black Panther. Yeah. It was much better. Jamie Lee Curtis was fine in the role, but it should have gone to Angela Bassett. Of course, Best Director, same movie as we all know.
Mhm.
Best Screenplay, same movie.
Mhm.
Best Animated Feature. You guys know who won the Best Animated Feature?
Pinocchio.
Yeah, I
Pinocchio.
saw that, yeah.
Beat
Yeah,
Marcel
good
the
movie.
Shell. with
Not the
shoes on.
Disney version, but the Guillermo del Toro
That's
version,
right. Puss
Yeah.
in Boots was up for grabs.
which I
Oh.
really loved.
The Sea Beast, very good on Netflix. And
Didn't see
Turning
it.
Red, my favorite movie of the year.
Didn't see it.
It's a good one. Best Original Score, All Quiet on the Western Front. And if we go down the list, nobody cares about that. Who cares about that? Best Adapted Screenplay, Women Talking. Yada, yada, yada. Best Original Screenplay, the one that wins everything. And the Best Visual Effects, good old Avatar.
Well,
So-
and best sound, I believe, went to Maverick.
It did. Best sound.
Which-
Best sound. Yeah.
I think that is funny. Like, I get it. You're the Academy.
Like, that's it? Like, what?
You're the Academy. You're very high and mighty and lofty. But seriously, Maverick revived theaters, I feel like, last summer. You know
It
what I
did.
mean?
It
It
did.
kicked everybody out of the COVID funk and got their asses into seats. So I felt like they gave them that sound award just like a peh.
Well,
I'll
two
give
movies.
you
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
little peon awards to recognize you in the smallest way, but we're just too high and mighty for Maverick to win anything else. And I was just like, fuck you. It was it was the biggest grossing, I'm sure, by heads. What do they say? I don't know the saying. I've had too much Franzia.
Okay.
But the saying, like, it is heads above everybody else on that list in terms of gross, right? I mean,
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing topped Avatar.
really? Avatar made more than
That doesn't
Maverick?
count.
Avatar's like the number
Garbage.
one, like number 3 movie all time now.
Is it
Avatar-
international? That's why it is. It's
Well,
international.
that's how.
International.
Well, do you think Maverick made $1 billion
No, I mean,
stateside?
but I'm
It
sure
did.
that
You know how many Americans went to go see Maverick?
Yeah, how
Yeah,
many?
I feel like more Americans went to go see Maverick than they did Avatar.
Who here went to see Maverick in the theaters?
Twice.
Oh, twice. Wow, I saw it twice also. Uh, but you're right about two movies basically drove the movie industry this year, and it was Avatar, Maverick. They both won an award.
Yeah,
Even-
again, they're pity awards they threw to them.
Well, Black
Visual
Panther-
effects and sound.
Black Panther won an award for
What did it
best
win? Oh.
costumes.
Oh,
For best
well,
song,
they do.
right? Rihanna.
Did Rihanna win that award?
She did.
Okay.
She did.
And then the whale won for best makeup, and of course.
yeah,
Oh,
that
absolutely.
tracks. Yeah.
And All Quiet on the Western Front, best production design.
I don't even know what production design is exactly. Is that like sets?
Yeah, it's like set designs. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Set designs and all the shit they use for it, So there you go. But Carlos, what was your highlight? You said of the Will Smith Jimmy Kimmel bit. Anything?
Oh, I liked how they took a dig at Will Smith.
Took a few digs at Will Smith.
Yeah, one of Jimmy's jokes was, if there's any violence happens tonight, then you will win Actor of the Year and you'll be allowed to give an 18-minute speech.
That's so true. It's so dumb. When you think back at it, they should have never let him give that speech.
Well, no, they should have escorted him out of the building.
Yep.
Yeah, that was some shit.
Absolutely escorted him out of the building.
And on his, I was gonna say on his part, he should have just apologized during his speech, but he didn't do it. Just didn't do it. Oh, I got caught up in the moment. Anyway, let me thank these people. Like what? That's it.
What moment? That's what I want to know. What
his
moment?
wife? Yeah, his wife. His wife.
Yeah.
You saw the Chris Rock special. His wife.
I did.
So,
and what's funny is that his his comments about Chris Rock's special was he was hurt and embarrassed. Like, and how did Chris feel a year ago?
Yeah.
I guess hurt and embarrassed.
Still.
And he was also
I would
mad
be
that
super
Netflix gave him a
embarrassed.
platform.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, the guy deserves a platform for what you did to him. He gets to air out his grievances. Let it go. But Chris should actually thank Will, because if it wasn't for that slap, I'm sure he wouldn't have gotten a $40 million deal from Netflix. I'm sure Netflix was hoping he'd air it out.
I
on
mean,
the Netflix special.
did you just say $40 million?
$40 million
for that special.
Absolutely.
Can't be just not just for that special.
Yes, that's special. But what I'm guessing is 40 million. They gave you 40 million, but hey, Chris, you have to pay for advertising. You have to pay promotion. You have to pay the crew.
It's for
That's
everything.
usually how it works out.
Yeah, it's for production and everything.
Yeah, he didn't pocket
shit, if
40 million.
you only get 10 million out of the deal, I feel like you're still doing pretty fucking good.
I'm sure he got at least 20 out of it.
Yeah.
Well, plus he also those tickets probably weren't cheap that he sold.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
That dough.
Yeah,
I'm sure Netflix got
to
some
live
of
the
the ticket
life.
proceeds.
I don't know. Do you think? I don't think so. Because see,
know how
Netflix
that
just
works.
takes in the subscriptions, right? They probably got people that signed up just to see that crap.
I don't know.
I
If
need
it
to
was
watch
me,
it.
if I own some sort of streaming business and I'm giving you a special, I'm getting some of those ticket proceeds. Absolutely.
I don't know. I don't think they need it. That's just
Or maybe that's part of the 40 million deal. Here, we'll give you, let's say we'll give you, I don't know, 350 or 335 million. The rest you make up in ticket sales merch and whatever.
Yeah, maybe. That's crazy. 40 million. Wow.
I just want Ricky Gervais to come back to
Never
host
happening.
more. I would love it.
Yeah, he said he's never gonna host another show.
I know, I saw that, but he's so good. God, I love Ricky Gervais.
What's funny is that the Academy had a crisis team this time round, just in case. This is never going to happen again.
Yeah,
Nothing
no,
like
that
this
was,
will happen
that
again.
was so dumb.
But you're not proactive, you're reactive. So now you have a crisis team, and for what?
Yep.
That didn't make any sense. The crisis team, at all. Like, it's so stupid. And then did you notice this? Did they have it? I didn't notice, but they didn't have any tables this year. Remember they were sitting at tables.
No,
last
they
year?
did it regular style. They did it stadium seating this time.
That's
as
what I
opposed to,
mean.
like eat it. Yeah, tables.
Yeah. No more because it's like they tried to copy the Golden Globes.
Oh, right. Last year you're right. They try to make it like a relaxed environment as opposed to the seating.
Oh, okay. Here's Netflix paid $40 million for 2 stand-up specials.
Well, only 20
Yes,
million
yeah.
each.
So 20
Whoa.
million each. 20 million.
But I'm sure
each.
I'm sure that money is part of production and advertising is out of his
Oh,
pocket
for
as
sure.
well.
100%. But that's what it is.
Yeah,
It's for 2 specials. I don't know what he's gonna do for the second special because he hasn't done these in a long time, and this one is, it was okay. It was above average, I guess.
Kept thinking to myself, stand still, dude. Stop moving. He kept
Oh, he
moving.
couldn't stand still.
I feel like he always does that. He's been a
He
pacer
does. He's
from
always
way
been a
back.
pacer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What threw me off was his boots. His boots threw me off.
His white
He
Doc
was
Martens.
wearing like these, Doc Martin combat boots, all white, but the bottom was like almost a
Black?
military green. They're not really, I don't know, but it made him look tall, like he was wearing like women's, women's shoes.
He's probably wearing
Like
shoe
3-inch
lifts, too.
soles on those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so awkward. I just kept looking at his shoes the whole time. So yeah. Anywho, so there you go. There you go.
Well, if
So
you
let's-
guys watched the Oscars, did you peep out? I just wondered, did men pay attention to the dresses at all? The way people are dressed? No.
only
paid
when they
attention
first
to
come
was-
out.
That lady who had the big white veil.
Oh, Tem. Her name is Tem.
Yeah, was she a singer, right? Is she a
She's a singer. Yeah.
yeah.
It
Oh my
just looked
God,
like
I'd be
she had
so
a
pissed.
bedspread, like
I was
hung
so
over
pissed if
her
I had to
head.
sit behind her.
Yeah.
Oh, that was horrible. Yeah, that was just, I would have been super pissed off about that. Yeah.
Several people look like they were just dressed in like a freaking duvet cover that they ripped off their beds. It's just, ridiculous. Several people had that look. That's my favorite part, though, is watching the dresses.
Yeah. The thing is, once they come on and do the presentation and they leave the stage, that's it. I'm not thinking about it anymore. And men just wear the same thing. It's just a suit, whatever. Nothing
Did
too
you know-
crazy.
I mean,
The camera crew that interview and do the red carpet or the champagne carpet, I guess they use for the Oscars,
Mhm.
have to dress up. You have to wear either tuxedos or suits
Really?
in case,
That makes
in case
sense.
they're caught
On
on
camera.
camera.
yeah.
Mm,
Because when they do other award shows, well, even the Emmys are the same way. You have to wear at least a shirt and a tie.
That makes sense. They want an aura about the place of fancy
Sure.
schmanciness. I get that. Yeah.
And you hear about the whole Hugh Grant thing?
No, what happened?
What was
with
that?
Grant?
So what did he say? I didn't. I
They
read the
interviewed-
headline, but I don't
They
know. what he
interviewed
said.
Hugh Grant, and he was like, what are you wearing? What am like my suit? By who? I don't know. By me, I'm wearing it. Like he was kind of being an ass. Like
By
and
me,
then-
I'm wearing it.
And then he even said a comment like, "We're only here because people want to feel like they're special." Like he was just being like this is stupid.
Kind of like that Jim Carrey answer.
Like
that
Jim
one
Carrey
year.
when Jim Carrey went off
Yeah,
about
yeah,
this
yeah.
is so stupid. People just want to give themselves
Yeah.
awards and pats on the back.
Yep.
So who gives a shit what I'm wearing? And that's what Hugh Grant was basically saying. Who gives a shit what I'm wearing?
Exactly.
I want to hear
You know,
I'm here for status reasons. Oh, I'm at the Oscars.
I'm
Other
here to
than
make an
that,
appearance. Hopefully, I
Yeah.
get caught on camera because I haven't done
That's it.
shit good.
Hugh Grant. Oh, that guy's a national treasure.
I used to think he was so hot when I was a grade schooler.
He's in Dungeons and Dragons, isn't he? I believe so.
Is he really? That's out this
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons is this
Dungeons
weekend,
and
along with Shazam Part 2.
Shazam
I think there's one more big movie
with a
this weekend.
cameo by another DC superhero.
Cameo by damn it, what's her name? Oh,
Gal
Wonder
Gadot.
Woman. Wonder
Woman.
Woman. So this weekend you can catch in theaters. You can catch Shazam, Fear of the Gods. You can catch sheesh. Wait a second. It doesn't say that movie's coming out this weekend.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
Weird.
Dungeons and Dragons. Oh.
Coming soon. Okay. Next weekend, John Wick Part 4. There you
Meh.
go. And I don't see Dungeons and Dragons. What is going on here? Oh, the Little Mermaid preview came out during the Oscars. Any interest, anybody?
I thought
No?
they already had a preview.
No, the full preview came out.
Oh, like the full trailer.
Yeah, the full trailer. It's literally the whole cartoon. I saw the whole cartoon in it.
Okay, thank you.
Like, I don't know. Is there a reason why we would want to see that?
I mean, I haven't watched any of the live action remakes. So
No, none of them.
no interest.
The best one is Aladdin.
Beauty and the Beast.
Didn't see
No,
it.
Aladdin's the best one.
Mm-mm. Not Cinderella. Snow
I've
White.
already
Cinderella.
seen the
Cinderella.
movie. I don't understand why I want to see it again with real people.
Well, that's why Aladdin's the best one, because it varies. Like it's not exactly the same, where the other ones are so much just the exact same thing, like
Shot
just
for shot,
exactly
yeah.
the same. Yeah. That's why like Beauty and the Beast is good, but it's the same thing, shot for shot. Lion King is literally shot for shot. Like this is almost no difference. Cinderella is actually pretty good.
Cinderella's good.
That one's good. Has there been
But Jungle Book started it all, didn't it?
Oh,
yes, and I think I did see that one, and I was like, why am I watching this?
No, but that's a good
was
one.
good.
Yeah, that's a good one. But when Pinocchio wasn't good.
No.
It was like the movie though, the cartoon, but it wasn't good. What other ones have they made? I'm trying to go through the
Name one. I'm sure they made Snow White. I don't know. I haven't been
they've
paying attention.
Snow White is coming.
Oh, that's right. It's coming. Yeah, Snow and Robin Hood's coming too.
Robin Hood. Yeah.
Okay, I might watch the Robin Hood one.
Yeah, Robin Hood. I can't remember what else though. But I for some reason I'm thinking they made one more, but I can't. Oh, they're making another Toy Story.
They're making another Toy Story. I'll totally watch that. Oh,
they're making it's not live action. It's Toy Story 5.
Yeah, I'll watch that. I love all the Toy Stories.
What would it be about? Because Buzz is no longer, they're separated from Woody.
Oh, that's right. Woody stayed behind.
Woody stayed behind at the carnival.
Yeah, with Bo Peep.
And Spoon, whatever his name is, right?
Forky.
Forky. So you
I
got
love
that.
all the Toy Stories. God, they're so heartwarming.
And I don't know if anybody's seen it for you DC movie fans. Zack Snyder put a message on his
Lord
social media.
Darkseid.
Lord Darkseid is coming April 28th, something to that effect.
Through the 30th, which is I don't know what that means.
Who is Lord Darkseid? What? Who? What?
Darkseid's the villain from his Justice League movie that
got cut.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
And then of course nobody wants Zack Snyder around these movies, but he said he's somewhat.
I'm looking forward to his Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon looks good. That's a Netflix movie, two-parter.
What is it about? Is it a Star Wars thing? Rebel.
I guess it's a Star Wars script that he turned into.
It was his pitch. It was his Star Wars.
How did Netflix get the rights to do that with Disney Plus and all this shit in the Star Wars?
No, it's not a Star Wars movie.
It's not a Star Wars movie. It was his pitch for Star Wars, just to George Lucas. I don't think it was an official pitch though, but it was like, this is what I would do if I did Star Wars. And that's nice. Okay. All right. Well, you don't want to make it. I'm gonna take it to
Ryan
Netflix.
Johnson. Don't you worry about that, Zach.
Yeah. And no, Rain Johnson. Remember, you dummy.
It's not Rain, you dummy. It's Ryan. You're so stupid.
And
I remember this conversation.
Yeah. Oh wait, Glass Onion did not win. No, it was nominated for screenplay.
It should have. It was fucking great.
Trying to think of what else.
Spielberg and Scorsese that. Streaming movies are not real movies. They shouldn't get nominated.
Fuck off.
Yeah, so there you go. That's it. There we go. That's that. Well, there you go. So movies coming out and movie news, and I got nothing else. Movie news. Carlos, you got any movie news? Anything else?
News.
No movie news. Laura,
I'm trying to think of what Disney films, but I think that's
what Disney film
live ones that have done.
All you gotta do is think about princesses and you'll figure it out. That's all. Just think about princesses and you'll figure it out. Look, they've done Aladdin. Oh, Mulan. That's what we forgot.
Mulan.
And Mulan, they did change Mulan.
They changed a lot
significantly. Yeah.
There was no Mushu, which was the most entertaining part of the
What was the most entertaining part of it?
Yeah.
Even the cricket wasn't in it.
Oh,
that's true.
Good luck, cricket.
And that's the problem with their live action movies. Because if you see the live action trailer for Little Mermaid, Flounder looks like Flounder, but Sebastian, he's just a crab.
He's just a crab
with like googly eyes.
But that's just it. Doesn't make any sense. It's live action. How do you have a talking crab?
That's what I mean. Like, why would you try to make anything realistic? It's about a damn mermaid.
That's why it's a fucking cartoon, and they should stay fucking cartoons.
That's why it works as a cartoon, because you can do this. Things can be fantasy. Things can be animated. Yeah,
exactly. So then I don't understand the point of the Disney live action.
I do want to see what they're gonna do with Snow White, though.
Why?
I want to see.
Yeah,
I just want to see.
You want to see
the
midgets?
dwarves. I
Yeah,
want to see
midgets.
Yeah, the midgets. Oh wait, no. I guess midgets is derogatory,
It's little people.
but little people is not. Which I think
That's
little
not
people is
cool?
more derogatory than midget.
I don't remember. I
To
feel
me,
like it's changed. I can't keep. I
'cause
can't
little
keep
people
on track
suggest
of all
you're
this
not
shit.
a full human.
Now is
You're not
midget
worthy of.
is midget
fullness.
mean because that was kind of the first like slander for those people?
Was it
Let's
slander though?
see.
Yeah. Where did the word midget come from? Like what is it?
I mean, midget, so small, tiny.
Yeah.
The term midget came into prominence in the mid 19th century after Harriet Beecher Stowe used it in her novels, Sunny Memories of Foreign Lands and Old Town Folks, when she described children and an extraordinarily short man retrospectively. She didn't just pull it out of her ass. That's wrong. This is why I hate Google.
Oh, do you
That
know?
is wrong.
Hmm.
Okay, let's go to the wiki page to look at the etymology. From the Middle English midgie, Old English midge. It basically means little.
Okay. It says here midget vocabulary.com. Midget is an offensive term for someone who is much smaller than average. Yeah. There we go. Well, they're still midgets to me. So I'll keep saying it. Good old midgets. But plus, we never see midgets in the wild. So we've talked about this before. So it doesn't really matter. So the fact we get to see them on screen is like going to the zoo. So, all right. Well, that's our show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the Podcast. Carlos, anything else?
I got nothing.
Always. Laura?
I'm looking to see what is the polite word to use for midget, little person. There
Oh, no,
you
it's
go.
little person. Yeah, it's little person, small fucker.
I got something.
Small fucker. All right. Sorry. No, I don't have anything else.
That's our show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. For Carlos.
Bye-bye.
For Laura.
Goodbye.
I'm Lafayette. See you next time on Nerds Talking the Podcast.